Yerp, what's goody team? What's goody team? Sorry for the late start. Similar situation as yesterday, bro. I'm just so cold. I'm not gonna lie, I was just laying in bed. I'm like, dude, I'm dreading these nights, man, with the fucking cold, man. But it's not as bad as it was yesterday for sure. Fucking yesterday was freezing. Yerp, what's good, Kendall? Oh man, I got a flight in a few hours to New Zealand. Play Black Ops 7 early. Wink wink if you know what I'm talking about. We out to New Zealand in a few minutes, man. Gonna be a quick session today too, guys. Again, not really much to talk about, as you guys could pretty much see. We'll go through these pair one by one real quick on the 30. Just scroll through them so you guys could see, like, yo, a lot of these pairs are just consolidating. They're just moving sideways. Haven't even given us a breakout just yet. Some of the pairs that aren't consolidating, they're just moving counter trend. Right, GJ consolidating, GU's consolidating, and NU is moving counter trend. Right, gave us a little change of character higher high here, one above that 30-minute engulfing that we had looked at yesterday. US 30 is flying. USD CAD consolidating. ZAR's consolidating and moving counter trend. Gold is doing the usual, just pushing up. And again, for you guys that know, US 30 and gold usually move opposite of each other, and the fact that they're moving the exact same way, for me, it's a red flag. For me, it's a red flag. Damn, oil moved like crazy. What the fuck happened with oil today? What news was there today? Any worldwide events that happened? Somebody get bombed or something? So should be a quick session. It's not gonna be a longer session than 30 minutes. I'm literally just gonna go over the 30-minute time frame, update the 30-minute highs and lows if we need to. Other than that, unless you guys have any questions, any specific pairs you guys want me to talk about and break down, just let me know. But if not, gonna be a quick one. I'm not really, you guys already know. Price is consolidating or moving counter trend. I'm not really active until price gets to our points of interest. So it's really, again, trading for me is very, very simple. Started the week off with a great trade on US 30. I'm eating good. So that's all I could say. I'm eating good. So oil took a shit quick ass session. I was looking at oil to go into the daily lows, but fuck that. We finna be broke. Yeah. Nah, oil, it is what it is, bro. I always say it, like, I love trading oil. Oil is one of my favorite pairs to trade. The only bad thing with oil is that when it's in its moves, when it's in its tendencies to move early, or when it's in its tendencies to give a movement, usually it's like it 9 out of 10 times oil doesn't give a good entry, right? And again, that's why you could go back into my charts and you'll see, like, out of the hundreds of moves that it does, I'm only catching 2 or 3, right? I think this year, I've taken 4 US oil trades this year in total, something like that. And it's not even like that we don't see where price is going. Like, you guys see it, right? I could go back to the beginning of the year. Damn, bro. So, like, and everything that we talked about is the craziest thing with oil is, like, we know where price is gonna go. The problem is, when is it gonna move? At what time is it gonna give us the entry? And that's pretty much what it is. There's nothing more to it. And again, 9 out of 10 times this year, at least this year, you know, price has been moving Asia, London. You know, and then obviously with the government being shut down still, you know, I don't even know if the government's still shut down. I have not been active. I'm telling you guys, I have not been active at all on the trading side. Yeah, government's still shut down. It's it's kind of crazy, bro. What day is today? Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. So we have AUD news in 10 minutes. We have GBP news at 2 in the morning, and then obviously the news that we had for the end of the week is just not there anymore. So it's we don't have no news for tomorrow or for Friday as of right now. So again, it's one of those things where you just gotta be patient, man. Gotta be patient. You just gotta catch oil when you do. The shit pays. Yeah, no, that's what I've always said. Like oil, you know, I don't mind catching only 4 or 5 oil trades, yo, cause oil pays really well. Oil's a dope ass pair to trade. Isn't that crazy? We live in the Matrix. Facts. Just want to give everybody another. We'll start at 7:25 and then we'll get started. Oh man. Again, guys, any questions? Let me know. Any specific pairs you guys want me to go over? Let me know. Any entries you guys took that you want me to go over? Let me know. Again, gonna start at 7:25, so we got 2 minutes here to go over some things. Any questions? Let me know. Anything at all? If not, tonight's session is gonna go by pretty quick. Black Ops 7, 11 hours. I'll have to find that, Kendall. I have no clue where that shit's at. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was I for sure have it. I'll just have to go through thousands of videos to look for it. Literally thousands of videos. I'll stay up and you and watch. Negative. I'm gonna go to sleep. I have a meeting right after this, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna be playing fucking BO7, 6 a.m. sharp. I'm gonna be on that fucking game. I gotta download the Game Pass. I need to do that shit before I go to sleep. And then, I'll be up in the morning on the fucking game. Hopefully it works. And then 1 a.m. tomorrow night. Fucking eh. Oh, I'm not gonna stay up though. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll be up on my regular hour in the morning. I'm gonna get up, look at the chart. If they ain't shit to trade, I'm on the game. I'm fucking doing at least a 12-hour. Oh, it has to be. Nah, it's not gonna be a 12-hour stream. I gotta go to the fucking mechanic tomorrow at 4. Talking about there's a delay. Like, I ordered some tires. They're like, oh, there's a fucking delay. And I'm like, yo, I need those tires ASAP. I'm driving with wires out. No bullshit. Yo, I need to get that shit now. Oh no, we're good. Alright, this shit just literally updated 5 minutes ago. Shit, fucking, they got the tires. We're good. So I gotta be there at 4 p.m. tomorrow. And I gotta change 2 tires. I only got 1 tire because the other one they didn't have it. But the dude was like, nah, just come in tomorrow and we'll see if we got it. If not, we'll just have to order it. I'm like, alright, yo. The game comes out. So the game comes out in the here like Eastern time. It comes out Thursday going into Friday, right? So for the U.S. is gonna be out at 12 a.m. So 12 a.m. Friday, pretty much. But New Zealand, since they're hours ahead of us, the game in New Zealand comes out at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. for us tomorrow morning. So I'm flying to New Zealand, and I'll be on the game at 6 a.m. Oh, we said we'll start at 7:25 at 7:27. Now we gotta wait till 7:30. Nah, I'm starting. All right, no questions in the chat. We're just gonna go through these really quick. Again, on the 30-minute, we're just gonna update 30-minute highs, 30-minute lows, and that's pretty much it. There's really not much more to really do. Again, as you guys saw, we went through these pairs when we turned the stream on one by one. A lot of these pairs are either consolidating or moving counter trend. So I'm not really interested in really any trades right now. I'm just watching. Right? And that's the greatest thing about trading is that you have the ability to just watch. Right? If something's not lining up with your analysis, best thing you could do is just turn those charts off, man. Ain't shit to trade. Right? Told you. ACAT is gonna do one of these 3 things, and it looks like it's gonna do one of these 3 things. Right? It didn't go straight down. Looked like it wanted to do that earlier. Went up, gave us the inducement to the highs. Right? Same exact thing we drew out. Right? So I'm gonna delete these so it's not really in the middle of the screen. I don't need that there. And then for today, we finished on a day of rise, still trading between the same 30-minute highs and 30-minute lows. We're still in a zone of consolidation. EA, we're trading between the same 30-minute highs and 30-minute lows. We're in an uptrend, gave us a day of counter drop. ECAD just consolidated for the day, moved sideways, still trading between the same 30-minute highs and 30-minute lows. EURUSD, we're trading between the same 30-minute highs and 30-minute lows, and for today we got a slight day of rise, 2 days of rise, but this is a good point, right? Even though we have 2 days of rise, why isn't this a high probable 2 days of rise where we'd be looking for 372? Because the second day wasn't higher than the first day, right? So for me, this is already an invalid 372. So Euro USD, I'm not really looking at anything on that. GA, Still in peak high, gave us another day of drop, and we're still trading between the previous lower low and lower high that we had. So right now, just gonna keep it simple on the charts, man. Just keep it simple. Pre-order is the 12th. What do you mean? Unlike chess, facts. Chess, you gotta make a move. You don't got a choice in chess. Right? The good thing with trading, you have a choice. You either could take a trade, or you could pass. Isn't there a card game like that? That you could like pass if you don't got a card or something? I don't know. I don't gamble, so I don't know a lot about that world. GJ gave us an inducement of the BOS at the top. This could be a good one to keep an eye on. GJ could be a really good pair to keep an eye on for tomorrow. But again, it's one of those things. Do I think GJ is gonna go down? I don't think so. But GJ is definitely gonna be one on my watch list for tomorrow. GU gave us 2 days of counter drop and gave us a higher high, higher low. Gave us a change of character, higher high, higher low. Gave us higher high, lower low, change of character, lower high, and then gave us a break of structure, lower low. Right, so again, goes hand in hand what we were just saying about GJ. GU, GJ usually move opposite of each other. The fact that we have 2 days of drop on GU, we have a break, we have a change. You know, that's already giving me a little bit of hindsight. I don't think GJ is gonna go down. NZD USD gave us a change of character. It was just a wick, so I'm not gonna mark this just yet as a change. And we have 3 days of rise, counter rise. We're gonna keep this like this for now. We'll update this tomorrow if we need to. Unlike chess, bro, fucking in trading you have an option. You either decide to sit out and you wait for your analysis to be played out, or you say fuck it and you take a trade anyway even though nothing's looking good and you take a loss. Alright, but again, for me personally, I don't like losing. I'm a sore loser, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm a sore fucking loser. It hurts to lose. I don't like it. And if I lose, it's like, alright, yo, I lost. Now, how can I avoid losing the next time? And I've taken a lot of losses in my life, man. Taken a whole bunch of losses. Alright, then on the daily time frame, this is still just a continuation. So, we made new highs, guys. Congratulations, US 30. Made new highs, new peak high. Fucking 49,000. 48,000. Sorry, I don't know how to count. 48,417, yo. If you've been a holder of US 30 since 2008, congratulations. Crazy, crazy time we're living in, man. We've never seen the charts act the way they've been acting these last couple months. And whether that's a good or a bad thing, you know, for us, Forex traders, it's a beautiful thing. Everything's a good thing for us, whether price goes up or down, because we get paid regardless. USD, ZAR, and CAD, I'm not trading those, so I don't really have anything to talk about. You know, gold, I'm not trading either. Gave us a change of character back to the top side. You know, this is these type of timings on the charts, guys. I'm not participating. Again, I'm not participating unless something's crystal clear. And as of right now, there's nothing crystal clear, man. Nothing is crystal clear. Oh, man. Would love to catch these continuations on oil before we make those new lows, man. But they're going to make it very difficult for us. And then these lows haven't been set yet, so we're not going to update that. Our 30 minutes lows, we'll do these tomorrow morning once we get back on the charts. that's pretty much it, guys. There's really not a lot to talk about. Um, I saw the charts this morning, didn't see anything. I'm like, all right, cool. Look at this 7:30 hit, AU just flying. All right, gave us the break, gave us a retest, just continues. Right, doing exactly what it needs to do. AUD CAD already hit STP for the day. Again, just went up like crazy. So we could turn that off. EA went down like crazy. STP's already hit. Right, moving counter trend as well. GA, excuse me, guys. I think STP is gonna be hit in a little bit. 90. How many pips we do? 95 pips flat. 138 minus 33%. 92 pips. Yeah, so GA is already done for the day as well, as you guys could see. We'll go through this pair one by one too, right? So AU hasn't hit STP just yet. EURUSD moved a little bit. EU is moving a little bit. GCAD's moving a little bit. GJ not moving at all. GU's moving a little bit. NZD USD is moving. USD CAD, USD ZAR, gold, Bitcoin, net oil. Got a virtual job interview tomorrow? That's fire. What's the job? Phone calls? Yeah, it's easy peasy. It's literally free cash. Hello, thank you for calling. My name is Kendall. Can I please get your 16-digit account number? Just answering the phone. Mom said I could be on my computer and shit still. Yeah, that's fire. Nah, that's fucking amazing. My car insurance. Every time I call them, yeah, I know the agents at home. I worked at my one and only real job was working at a call center. So like, I know exactly what a call center sounds like, right? Comparing a call center, when you're at the office compared to when you're at home. And yo, these motherfuckers still working at home, bro. They got me on speaker, and I'm like, yo, I know, they be chilling, bro. Like, I would have loved to have done that fucking job from home, and I almost had the opportunity though, but I quit. Only working at, I worked for a month and a half, 2 months, and I quit. I'm like, yo, I'm out of here. Shit, I'd rather be trading right now. It'll be decent to stack up for a few months, then dip. Yes, sir. It's a job. It's a dope job to have, though. It's chill. Like, especially if it's, depends too, right? Because I was gonna say, like, yo, you could fucking move anywhere and do that job. But nah, not if you need a landline. And because where I worked at, yeah, you needed to have a landline at your house, to be able to connect the phone. Some companies give you like a company phone and they say you could fucking go and travel, bro. Go whatever state. Jobs are ass. That is facts. No doubt about that. Man, man, I'm ready to go to New Zealand, bro. But that was pretty much it for me tonight, guys. Any questions? Let me know. See if this guy's on Discord. He's not. Alright. 2 to 4 months won't be terrible. Stack up and dip. Yeah, absolutely. Should have about 6K, 8K saved up by that time. Alright, since there's no questions in the chat, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I'll let you guys know in the Discord. Again, I'll be up in the morning for sure, as always. I'll let you guys know in the Discord if there's anything to look at. Again, at this point, we could already see what news is doing for AUD, for the AUD pairs. So, you know, I'm not really anticipating anything to happen during the NYC session again. I'm pretty sure STP is going to be hit with every single pair by the time we wake up. So, walking the path, graduating within the next 2-4 months. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. NZD USD is already fucking pushing as well. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here. That's all I could say. Just happy to be here. Thoughts on BTC? Nothing, bro. I'm not even touching this shit. There's nothing to talk about with crypto, bro. Nothing to talk about. We're still on an uptrend. You know, and I say there's nothing really to talk about, you know, specifically with BTC. Yo, there's just too much. Again, there's way too much, and there's too much noise. There's too much manipulation. There's too much going on. You know, as long as this fat fuck is in the government, there's I'm not really. Again, this guy could do and say whatever, bro. You know, him along with his team, they got billions and billions of dollars in crypto. And until he doesn't get the fuck out of the office, I'm treading very carefully with Bitcoin. Very carefully. You know, we're in a position. Again, you got to think of this shit like the market makers, right? Not only do you got to think of it as the market makers, but you got to have a little bit of common sense as well. Where it's BTC's at the highest points ever been at. We're at the highest point, right? The only way these guys are making money, they're not trading Forex. They're not making money if this shit goes down, right? They're buying shares, right? So, in order for these guys to make the money that they want to make, price has to go down. It has to go down. Now, again, how far is it going to go down? That's the question. You know, do I see a time where price is going to go back down to the 80s, right? Low 80s, mid 80 areas? Yeah, absolutely. Why? Because I understand that right now they're pushing price down. Notice something. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist, brother. Like, it really doesn't. What month was it that he got elected? November? Let's talk about it. Price was at 70K. Right? And again, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to be able to see this. It doesn't take somebody smart to be able to see this. It's just all data at the end of the day. Right? These guys are pro crypto, whatever, right? All the nonsense bullshit they be talking about. Notice how they've been pro crypto from November up until a couple months ago. Once price reached 100K, what started happening? Yo, they all stopped talking about it. Why? Because, yo, these guys understand that they're not gonna buy 500K worth of crypto when price is already at 120. In order for them to make money, they need this shit to go down. So, Again, what are we doing? Higher high, higher low, higher high. What am I looking for? Yo, I'm looking for that higher low to be set. That's it. That's all it is. Like, yo, there's nothing to talk about. This shit's the same shit as every other pair that we are talking about. Higher high, higher low, higher high. What are we looking for? We're looking for a higher low. That's it. We know it's not going to be we know it's not a flag post pattern. So if you're using fibs, we know that it's not going to be a 23.6, 38.2% pullback. If you're using EMAs, we know it's not a 50 EMA bounce because we've been on that shit for the last couple months and we're already below it. The only thing left is the 800 EMA, the almighty 800. And where's the almighty 800? In the 80s. That's it. Looking at market structure, lower low, lower high, lower low. Why? Because price going from a higher high into a higher low is downtrend. Price is pushing from a higher high going into a higher low. So I have nothing to talk about with Bitcoin. Again, until this fat fuck is out of the office, I'm not going to be trading crypto. Again, unless something juicy shows up on the charts, then I'll trade it. But again, that's it. There's really nothing else. Price right now is being highly manipulated. And yo, if you know that your girl is manipulating you, you gonna stay in the relationship? For the ladies, if your man is manipulating you, you gonna stay in the relationship? That's it. Point closed. That's it. The same thing. We know price for crypto right now is being manipulated. Why would I trade this? Or some people might say, yeah, I'm gonna stay because he might change. Alright. How many times does she gotta beat you? How many rounds in the ring you gonna take? That's all it is. Again, you go all over social media right now. Everybody's trading crypto. Everybody's trading Ethereum, getting their ass beat. Everybody's trading BTC, getting their ass beat. Yo, the only person not getting his ass beat is me, man. I've taken a lot of ass beatings in my life. I'm good. I learned my lesson. In and out of the charts. I learned my lesson. That's it. It's that simple. Ain't shit to trade on crypto. I'm not trading this at all. I'm not even interested. Same thing as US 30. Highly manipulated right now. I'm good. Same thing with gold. Highly manipulated. Why would I trade a pair that's highly manipulated? We just talked about that with oil. Oil, highly manipulated right now. Why? What's going on? That's the thing. You guys got to be aware of these things. Right? I don't watch the news. But I keep tabs of things that I need to keep tabs on. Right? You look at the war that we want to stir up with Venezuela. Why? And this isn't something new. People are going to talk to you about Venezuela and the US like that's something that started happening a month ago. Yo, I wrote a fucking paper in high school in my ENC 1101 class, my freshman year of college, 2019. I wrote an article about this. And I presented it in front of the class. I spoke about Venezuela and the US. So this has been an ongoing thing for 6 years. It's nothing new. Like, it's nothing new. So again, I don't keep tabs on it every single day, but I'm aware of what's going on. So it's like, yo, if I'm not seeing something that's crystal fucking clear, I'm not trading it. All following market structure at the end of the day. What are we doing with Bitcoin? We know we're on an uptrend. We know BTC's on an uptrend. That's gonna be in an uptrend for at least another 2 years or so. We know that. Right? And this guy's already talking about I'm gonna serve a third term. Shit. The way he explained it, he might as well not might as well. What's the word I'm looking for? He might, if something happens to the next president, he's the person. I don't know how fucking presidential elections work, but I know how it works. I don't know the names of them, but if the next president, something happens and he's the other person in charge, he could be called up to do a third term. So shit, we could have another 2 years of bullish movement with crypto. So there's a lot of shit going on, man. There's a lot of shit. At this moment, again, the only thing that we know that always will move with market structure are the foreign currencies. Shout out to the currencies. Outside of the currencies, right, the indexes, commodities, metals, If you're trading corn, that shit's highly manipulated. We got fucking Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates making hologram potatoes in fucking Iowa. Like, they're trying to get rid of currency, just have one currency. Yeah, that'll never happen. There's too much power with different currencies. That's not a thing that'll ever happen. You know, that's what they want to do with crypto, but crypto is just not crypto in general. You know, BTC is the rich man's meme coin at this point. That's what it looks like to me. Again, that's my opinion. You don't gotta agree with that. BTC is just the rich man's meme coin at this point. You know, you got all the banks using the networks, specifically XRP and Ethereum. You know, you got chain restaurants and fast food restaurants already accepting crypto payments, which is good. Again, the only way any crypto gains value and holds its value is if people are circulating it. Right? Why does the USD have a lot of power? How many people use USD across the globe? Right? It's something that's being used on a day-to-day basis. Right? Any currency worldwide. The only reason currencies have value is because people are using it. If right now we all collectively stop using the US dollar, the fucking US dollar stock is gonna tank. The currency's gonna tank if we stop using it, if the money stops circulating. It's the same thing with crypto. So, again, not only do you gotta be a trader, but you have to be well versed in what trading is and what is not. And, you know, crypto is not something that's being circulated on a day-to-day basis like regular currency. All cryptos. And again, the only people using crypto on a day-to-day basis, using the networks, you guys see it. How many articles come out on a day-to-day basis? Right? Huge banks, huge institutions, private companies. Right? These 100 millionaires. I'm not talking about the people who just made a million. No, like 100 millionaires. Right? The people making 500 mil, 200 mil, 900 mil, a billion. Right? Billionaires are using the crypto network. Right? Banks, 100 millions, 500 million, billions of dollars across the network. Right? You don't see your fucking neighbor Joe Williams next door using the fucking crypto network. You don't see any of your co-workers, any of your friends. Like, that shit is not, nobody on a regular day-to-day basis is using the network. There's no real value in this. So, that's it. And we start seeing it again. As soon as these big people stop talking about crypto, what happens? It's right on the charts, yo. It's right on. Not only is it right on the charts, go online. Go see when the last time it was that fucking Trump started speaking about crypto. The only news we have is, and I don't even know if that was real or not, or if it was just fake news, but supposedly his son lost like 200 mil with crypto sometime either like a couple weeks ago. But again, I don't know if that was real or not. But again, like, you don't see this news. You don't see fucking your next door neighbor fucking losing 200 mil from. No, that shit's not real. That's just. Again, these are very highly manipulated charts that we're currently seeing. Are they tradable? Absolutely. Absolutely, they're tradable. Again, the good thing is that we're on the Forex side of this shit. Right? We make money if this shit goes up. We make money if this shit goes down. As soon as we have indications that this is starting the downtrend, best believe I'll be in there like swimwear. But right now, we're still higher high, higher low. Price went from a higher high going into a higher low. If we got a set higher low and we start seeing price uptrending again, then perfect. We know we have clean moves to the top side. If price continues to tank, best believe that I'll be looking for those shorts. There's no doubt. You know, this is why I don't get into trading stock options and none of that. Stock options. When you're trading companies, What real value do these companies have? Right? When you're looking at a pair, right, we could talk about Apple. Oh, they sell products. Yeah, sure. But at the end of the day, company shares are all politically motivated. What do I mean by that? Yo, who are the people who are holding hundreds of shares of these companies? Again, it's not your next door neighbor. It's millionaire and billionaire investors. As soon as that investor says, yo, I don't want to be in this no more, and he leaves, yo, that fucking share is gonna go down to shit. The value of that pair is gonna go down to shit. That's why I don't mess with trading stocks. I don't, because I don't trust it. There's too much that could happen. Apple could release a statement right now, and boom, fucking shares down 40%. Right? Anything could happen. I'm not in that. I'm not in the job to win 50-50. I'm good. There's no point. It's too much shit, bro. There's way too much shit. Shit always sounded stupid to me. Yeah, yo, it is what it is. Insider trading, that's all it is. And that's what it is. Like everybody always talk about, oh, you got insider trading. Like, yo, no regular person has information like that. You go look at politicians. Why do you think that all these politicians have a fucking 3 million% increase in a year in their stock portfolio? You think it was because they're lucky? You think it's because they know how to work the fucking company? They know how to work in the stock market? No. All these people have this information. They know exactly when to get in and when to get out. Politicians, again, let me say that again. Politicians, government officials, worldwide, not only in the States, worldwide. They have this information. They need to be presented this information before it happens anyway. They're all friends with each other. They know exactly what's going to happen. They know if by tomorrow Apple's going to release something that's going to make prices go up. And that's why you see their portfolio and they buy in exactly when they got to buy in. And they cash out as soon as they got to cash out. They know exactly what they're doing. This is a rich man's game. And if you're not a rich man, you have to know how to play the game. You have to understand the tendencies of these charts. And that's all we're seeing right now. Again, like, yo, price for Bitcoin is at 102,000, which means in order for you to make 100K profits on this, again, price is at 100K. In order for you to make 100K profits on a share that's worth 100K, price needs to go up to 200K. You see what I'm saying? So like, these guys don't want to have price at Bitcoin be topped at 100 and fucking keep going up. No. Of course they would want price to go down to 80. Of course they would want price to go down to 74. It's a lot easier. Price goes down to 74 and it goes up to 140. That's 100% return. And notice where we stopped at. Exactly halfway of 140. A little bit over. 126. Price makes another higher high to 140, they just 100%ed their accounts. So that's just what it is, yo. This is a game of cat and mouse. It's a cat and mouse game when and again, it's not only with crypto. It goes with trading in general. You gotta just know the formula, the blueprint. The blueprint is market maker's pattern, is market structure. That's it. As soon as you know that, yo, this shit gets so much easier. So much fucking easier. I'll pause it. Pause it. I'm dropping a few right now. By shares. Nah, I'm up 9 figures. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. This shit is insane what they be doing. So told you we in the Matrix. Anything could happen at this point. Man, all I know is that I'm gonna go to sleep and wake up tomorrow. We don't even know that. We don't even know if I'll be awake tomorrow. So I can't even say that. All I know is that if I get another day to live, I'm gonna be following the same blueprint I've been following for the last 10 years, man. These charts, there's nothing new. Yo, all this shit happens all the time. History repeats itself, especially on the charts. Everything that you saw happen 2, 3 years ago is gonna happen again. None of this shit is new. You have two market conditions, either a trend or a zone of consolidation. You only got two type of movements. You either got uptrends or downtrends. That's it, yo. It's the same shit, different day. The only difference is how you manage your psychology. The moment you fuck up your psychology by acting like you know more than the charts and you get frustrated and you're no longer patient and you want to start taking trades and oh, I haven't taken a trade, you know, that's what's gonna fuck you up, yo. That's what's gonna fuck you up. And again, me personally, I'm not here to take one home run trade and call it a day. I'm here to take a trade every single time my fucking entry is being present. Every time I have an opportunity to trade, I will trade. The days that I don't have an opportunity to trade, I won't trade. It's that simple. There's nothing more to it. You know, people want to go online and make this shit seem harder than what it really is, and it's really not that difficult. It's really not. And that's something that I've over the last 4 or 5 years, that's really the best thing I've learned about trading. This shit is not difficult. It's difficult if you make it difficult for yourself. How do you know the difference between being asleep and being awake? Oh, that's a good question. It's a great question. It's gonna be crazy when we start posting 100% win rate, but then the question arises, do I want our system to be a part of the algorithm? Man, that shit's already part of the algorithm. We talked about that the other day. You trading it, the market makers already know what it is. They see it on their screen before we even do. As soon as we place our orders, they're already investigating. You know, especially with AI being a thing now. I could only imagine. Again, that might be your thing. I'm not. I'm doing the same shit I was doing this year. Yo, I'm posting my charts, but I'm not gonna go crazy. I don't give a fuck about that social media presence, dude. I really don't give a fuck. I've been on the mindset of, yo, you either know or you don't know. You know, I'll keep posting my links. Yo, I'm live. Yo, I took a trade. That's all it's gonna be. It's not gonna be nothing else. Yo, I'm not a. I could care less about social media presence and gaining a following, and I don't care about none of that shit. That's not me, man. I don't need a target on myself. Been there, done that. I'm just trying to get my cash and get the fuck out. That's all it is. I'll make my cash and keep living life. You know, what's the word I'm looking for? Keep living a low key life. That's really where the peace is at. For me, at least personally, my peace is, having people believe whatever they want to believe about me, and I keep doing what I gotta do, man. I don't need people messaging me, yo, I need 5K, yo, I need 10K. I get enough messages of those on a day-to-day basis where people are like, yo, please, sir, can you gift me an account? Can you gift me $20, please? I want to get my family out of the mud. Please, sir, can I get $50? It'll help me immensely in my trading, please. Like, brother, you're not doing anything with $50, I promise you. You're gonna go buy drugs. You're gonna go drink some alcohol. And then I'm gonna get a message a week later saying, yo, please, can I get another $50? Can I please get another funded account, please? So that's me getting messages on a day-to-day basis every single day. I could show you different people. I could only imagine if I actually started posting everything else. I could only imagine if I would have posted that US 30 profit the other day. That's why I don't be posting profits. And I said in the beginning of the year, like, yo, I don't want to post profits. So that's exactly what happens, yo. As soon as I started posting profits, yo, you don't understand how many fucking people started talking to me again. Like, yo, you really making this much money? Yo, let's hang out. I don't want to fucking hang out with you. You just saw how much money I made. You're gonna fucking rob me. I'm good. See you later. Yeah, at least for now, I won't be doing nothing different. I'm gonna still be posting my links, like I said. I'll definitely start posting more shorts, but that's all it's gonna be. I'm not posting my earnings. I'm not fucking I'm not trying to grow my I'm not trying to have people know where I live, bro. I'm good. Too many eyes on you. It's not a thing for me. Alright, is dude in court yet? Fuck, bro, that's a shit. Coach, bro, hurry up and join court, man. I don't want to be up late. That's a you thing. I want to go to bed already. Alright, man. I'll hit you up tomorrow. Let me know if you can find the videos we eat. I'll do my best, but I'm not gonna promise that. Because again, it is like thousands of videos. Let me see. I don't think I could open that on stream. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. You can still hear me? Yeah, you can. Alright. Hold on. Yeah, bro. There's 3,000 uploads, yo. Good luck, buddy. You're not getting those videos. He says shit. Alright, yes. 3,000 videos, bro. That's for me to find that one specific upload, I'm better off We're better off asking E for that shit, because I know he has his shit labeled and everything else. We'll just have to wait for him to. And he might not even give it to you, bro. I'm telling you, yeah, because I'm me, but knowing E, that motherfucker's gonna make your ass wait till we got that fucking website up and running. Once we get the course. I don't think I have anything else here. Like any other folder. Let me see. No, I don't have no videos on this folder. Damn, bro. I missed trading on MT4. What year was this? Had to be like 2021 or something. Got all the break of structures lined up. Got the break, the break, the break. Break 1, break 2, break 3, break here. The gaps on the chart. I miss trading on MT4, man. What trade is this? US 30? Yeah. Type 1 pattern. 800. 3 days of drop. Got the low, got on the 800. Gave us a change of character on the internal time frame. Beautiful. Straight up. What year were these? 2022, yeah. Crazy. US oil. You got your screen up? Yeah, no, I just turned it on now. I was just going through the folder. I'm alright, guys. See you tomorrow morning. I'll let you guys know in the Discord if I'll be turning the stream on for the trading session. If there's no trades, then there won't be any stream. And then we already know Thursday's isolation session is going to be the same as tonight and yesterday nights. We're just going to go over the 30 minutes, see if there's any continuations, anything good for Friday. And then we'll go on from there. Peace out.